What's up, fam? It's all clouded here, and we have had a little bit of progress this week. So how we're looking? T10s, still farming it. The waves have jumped up to 8.6k. How do we do it? We'll get to that soon. So stats, boom. Roughly 70 something trill this week. This many labs, 1.12. And what do we got? And at 10,000 stones. So the runs. How we're looking. So I think I actually did a little bit of milestones. I think I did this one. So this one's jumped to 2k. You can see it goes 3, and it goes 2. So we probably could get something here. Maybe 750 or so. Really, this is the target because we need to unlock tier 16. That's the real target. But what are we farming? So we are farming tier 10 and tier 11. So this is where we're at. So the tier 10s still around that 12-hour mark. The tier 11s, it can be hit and miss. So there's a few things that I'm struggling on, especially around damage. I'm just getting swarmed by elites. Same at the end of the tier 10 runs. I'm super getting swarmed by elites. That's why for the last week or two, I've been pushing up some damage, and it's just taking a hell of a long time, but it is what it is. That's the name of the game. But that's where our runs are going. So we jumped almost 2 trill a run, which, 4 trill, 4 trill a day on what we're already earning. So it's a pretty good progress there. For the tournaments, got smoked again. This last one, 1200 waves, rank 5. I feel like the guy that was under me, so I was at rank 4, I feel like the guy that was under me was actually sandbagging this champion, and he literally hit the exact same wave as me, and it pulled me out of it. Whether he did or didn't, I don't know, but I looked at it, I was like, sweet, rank 4, rah-de-rah, and then turned around the next day, and yeah, still in champs, but it's all good. We are steadily making progress on what we can do. When it comes to this tourney though, this is what's going to roll me. Protector's Ultimate, I'm not sure if that rolls me, but definitely the range, because I have Perma Black Hole in farms, but I don't have Perma. I'm still quite a while away from Perma Black Hole in tournaments. So, yeah, wow. She's going to be a nice short one for us. This event, man, these are some wicked relics. So we got this one, Recovery. I'm assuming that is related to Recovery Package. Surely it can't be anything else. This one, Enemy Attack Skip, massive. Definitely need that. This one's huge. This actually makes me want to buy this, even though my bot is underinvested. By the time this comes around into the rotation, which might be 10, 11 plus months away, I will probably need it by then. I probably would have invested more into my golden bot. And this one here, damage. We all like damage. Nothing wrong with it. Yep, steadily just punching our way through it. And this, got all of these. Got the relics. What was that one again? Coins, that's a massive one. Lab speed, huge. And nothing else. So, boom. This, where we at? Smashed it again. The homies are killing it. For the Guardian, so we did do a little bit of saying with this. What I didn't realize is that this multiplier down here, I didn't even click, but this multiplier, I thought this said 1 point, whatever it comes out at base. I thought it was something like 1.01. Didn't even know, it's not even 1, it was a 0. Oh, man. So I put a little bit into that, and I've just been bouncing around to everything. I'm sure at some stage they'll have like a gem respect or a Costa respect, but as far as the Guardian goes, I think before I started putting into this multiplier, I was getting like maybe 200 mil a run. Now it's up to, I think in my last run, it was like 21 bill. So 21 bill, is it a lot? No. To put simply, no, it's not a lot. But you can start seeing, well, I feel like I can start seeing where this thing's going to scale. That soon this thing's going to be cracked as. So basically, the more time you've been in these guild events and everything, you're going to have a massive advantage. I'm not sure, but, you know, like if you're a new player and you get into a guild, and you might not be able to get all of your weekly events or that sort of stuff to help contribute, but you will be able to contribute in some way. But if you get yourself into a good guild, I'm really interested in the lower tiers, how much this Guardian can help you out. Because, you know, in the lower tiers, when you first kind of start, you know, getting millions is a massive thing for you. So yeah, I'm super interested. And, you know, I suppose it's hard to ask people what their beginner experience, because a lot of the people just starting out, they're not really searching up stuff on YouTube. They haven't really hit many brick walls yet. For this, got everything. It's all done. That's us. We've got still 22 days left. And we've got it all. So now we're working on these. So I purchased this one and it shot up to 50. So we'll see where this goes to, and if they end up blocking this, like maybe there's a hard cap on it or something, then I suppose we rotate this. I don't even know if I don't know. Who cares? Just go anyway. Just won't overthink it. You guys know me. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I don't really overthink too much things. I just kind of do stuff wherever. Milestones. Yeah, like I said, I think we did do something. Either way, here's where our waves are at. Nope, why isn't this scrolling? Whoa, look how cool this is. Creepy clown. Look how sick that is. Wonder what these other relics are. Okay, shame you can't see them. But yeah, I still haven't done the tier 15 yet to see where we're at. Workshop. So if we go over here, I've just been punching in anything. I'm just kind of in a weird spot where I'm just bouncing in between a whole bunch of different stuff. And that really just depends on every now and then when I log into my run and I see how my run's doing, I try to think about what's annoying me in my run, whether I'm taking heaps of damage, whether I'm getting swamped by elites, and then I kind of just go accordingly. It's not the most strategic path, so, you know, disclaimer to anybody, because I do have a few people ask me some stuff, you know, about my tower or how I've set things up. I'm probably really not the right person to ask, because I really just do whatever. I don't really care. I just go, okay, I'm going to try this, or this feels good, or maybe I'm going to go this path, and, you know, just playing things my own way. This is this tab. So we're looking fairly even across regen, wall health, and health. And then this is this sad tab. Everything's so expensive. I just never have enough coins. Here's my workshop. For the most part, it's still kind of looking the same. I just leave the bounce shot chance and the bounce shots in that for free ups. Here's this tab. I suppose nothing really. That's where my war health is at. This tab, here's where my skips, and here's those skips. I'll probably get my attack skips up a bit. I do need the roll on my galaxy compressor for enemy health level, but it's close to Ancestral, so, you know, I'm not even going to bother. And here's my ultimate weapon. So what did we do on this front? I know last time I was talking about the cooldowns for this and the cooldowns for this, but what I did end up doing is I ended up picking up some low-hanging fruit. So this one here, I ended up getting this to 58, but it's only, I wish I had it on 58 purely with stones, but I have to use a module, and just save stones, put them somewhere else. Same with this GT bonus. The GT bonus is at 19 because I also have a module roll, so it's really only about 16. And I read somewhere in Discord and that, I just peep in, see what everybody's talking about and that. And they say you want this around the 20 mark. And I'm assuming because when you get the perk, then it ends up sitting plus 1.5, which is 30x, which is a nice multiplier. So that's probably contributed quite a bit to my stone income. And the reason why I wanted 58 was because Ryan NG suggested that I do a little switcheroo with my perks. And I did actually find that I was dying a bit, and there's a little gap in between my black holes where ranged enemies were coming in, and I hadn't banned the range perk, and then that was getting picked up from the free upgrades, and there's just in the smallest hole in the transitions from the black hole moving and everything that the rangers were slipping in and getting me. So somebody in the Glass Cannon channel, somebody was saying that anything above 58 is pretty sweet. And then again, the GT bonus. So where are we at as far as direction goes? So I'm either going to do a few more clicks on the bonus, or I'm going to continue down on the path. But either way, whatever the hell I feel like doing, I will be pretty much focused around these ones. And then once I finish up with these ones, then obviously this one, the Chronofield. 1750 for my next ultimate weapon. Not sure where I'd go for my next one. It'll probably be something like, what's the landmine? In a landmine? It'll probably be a sweet one. So that's my ultimate weapons anyway. Cards, we're pretty close to wave skip being maxed. So it's only 2 cards off, which will help in runs, because if we look at it, 19%. So extra 2% chance to skip. So if we get that, the wave skip, the last one would be wave accelerator, taking that from 34 to 54 as far as runs go. And I mean, you could throw intro sprint in there, which is maxed 100 waves. So that would basically be all that I can think of, unless somebody has any other magical things up their sleeves. That'll basically be everything capped out with how fast we can speed through. So we can skip waves. I've got maximum game speed, which is 6.3. We'll have the wave accelerator, which would be 54%, still a real long while actually. I'll wait till we get that. But yeah, once we get that, pretty much we'll be at, I don't know, maximum speed. And then, you can talk about going plus, like once you move into masteries and that, but that I'm nowhere near even a part of that conversation. But let's go on to modules. So we've got armor. We've got this. So when there was no, so I got up for work, must have been 4 or 5 in the morning. And then I checked on the buy module, and there was no banner. And do you know what? The first thing that come to my mind is that the community's gonna be spewing. I was just like, oh, well, it is what it is. I was a little bit not pissed off. I wasn't peeved about it, but I was just like, oh, well. I was hoping it would be our standard modules that we all know and have. And I was hoping that something like one of them would be in it, like ACP, Galaxy Compressor, Multiverse Nexus. Throw us a bone, please. And I thought that's what it was going to be. Nothing was there. So what I did was I just had all my gems, whatever, 3,000 of them, whatever. I'm half asleep. All I did was I just started button bashing. And I was like, oh, well, we'll just gamble away all these gems. And you remember how the other time I blew all those gems to just get one copy of that? I ended up getting bloody, like, I want to say 3 copies. Did I get 3 copies? No, you get 2 copies of it. But in the process of it as well, with the ACP, I got that, 2 of those. So I'm 2 away from getting this Ancestral 2. So as far as the armor goes, what I might do, I might make this one an EHP. And then I might do this one, some sort of damage one. Now that's expensive to be burning through millions and millions of rerolled shards. So I don't know whether it's a bit of a pipe dream or not, but that's kind of where I'm thinking. Obviously the ACP will be better, but you know, who knows? I've been sitting only needing 1 galaxy compressor. I've only needed 1 for, I don't know, weeks, maybe a month. I mean, Jay Plays had the same sort of situation where he was waiting months for 1 copy of a galaxy compressor. See, I got 1 here, which is ready to go. And I got 1 here. So I've been 1 copy away for ages. And you just kind of give up, eh? No, you never give up. What the hell am I talking about? Never give up. So what am I rambling on about? Yeah, so this. I didn't know what to roll first. And I'm also unsure. Somebody, you know, if you know the answer to this, put it down below. Are these stats, are these rolled stats, are they weighted in any way? Is that a thing in this game? I'm not sure whether we can see anywhere where it talks about, you know, re-rolling them, and if the rolls are actually weighted. Does it have a quick? Nah. See, I don't even know, because I'm not sure if I was supposed to go for the regen first or the defense. Because if you're not too sure, if you're at 96% defense, that means you're taking 4% damage from the mobs or whatever. If you get yourself to 98, that means you're only taking 2%. So you're basically halving the enemy damage. So after I rolled that regen, I was sitting there thinking, shit, I don't even know if I'm supposed to roll the regen first or if I'm supposed to roll the defense. But what I'm pretty much going to do is I'm going to save up my rerolls. By the time I get to anywhere near close to rolling for the defense, you know, however many 100,000, whatever it ends up taking. If I don't have the ACP as Ancestral, then I'm just going to roll for it. And then we'll just end up going for the plan of this being some sort of EHP thing. Because I'm stuck in EHP for ages. You know, realistically, I won't be able to move to a high damage or glass cannon build because I don't have anywhere near enough CC, because I'm still trying to work on my Econ one. So we're months away from even considering it. But yeah, that's kind of where my mind's at. As far as everything else goes, I don't know whether we're changed. I'm kind of itching for a mythic in this slot. So hopefully at some stage I get a module pull for that. That's pretty much moddies for the labs. Where are we at? So JP last video said to do my Econ ultimate weapons. So we've pretty much done all of them. Wow. Actually, no, I stopped the GT bonus because I wanted to do this energy shield. because this event was taking me way too long, and I thought, you know what, save myself time in the future. I'm just gonna lab this, and then I know whenever the event comes up, I'll be sweet to quickly pump it out, and I'm not going to get too much downtime. So GT bonus will go back onto that. Spotlights humming. The Death Wave one's completed. Up the top, you can see I've just got some attack speed. Get that up. Don't know when I'll turn that off. I'll just keep it going for a while. Got the lab speed at level 80. She's taking a real long time at the moment. Definitely contemplating turning it off. Even for a little bit, a few weeks or something. Damage at 47. And for the history, boom. Where are we at? What's the date today? 4th. Show. Look. Oh no. What is the date today? So we're somewhere around here. So it's just, you can see right there, we're crit damage. You can pause it if you want. That's pretty much what we've been focusing on the lab side. So yeah, like I said in the previous video, if you guys do have some suggestions in that, I definitely do listen to the fams, and just can sing out for this. This was wherever this is. I'm down there, down the bottom, way down the bottom. Have a look. Actually not even sure how they work out these rankings. That's that one. For this, I'm actually going to change this back. So I don't shoot me, Ryan, but I banned this again because I was trying to test if that 2 meters that I put on the black hole was actually enough to stop the range, and it looks like it is. So we'll take that out because now it's not a problem in farming, and we'll stick something else in here. Probably interest, because I haven't even really invested anything in that. Auto pick. It's looking like that. That's how it's looking. And then themes. So I'm at 73 relics. That thing does look pretty cool, eh? See what it looks like with the spaceship. Boom. Oh, Space Invaders. What do you reckon? Definitely suits it. Man, since the PoE 2 season drop, my phone's been going nutso with notifications. And I've been trying to keep up. Had a little stint on it today. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the week. We are just, did you guys see this? Look at this, bro. That's how you know everyone's being crybabies. They have to send us, I don't know, compensation. Like we're so hard done by. Nah, cheer up, guys. If you were offended by it, relax. I think the reason why so much people get mad triggered is because this game takes so much time, and you're judging a whole lot of stuff, not by in-game time, because in-game time means nothing. You're running the game 24 hours a day. People are using computers, people are using spare phones. Like, the people that are into this game are absolute freaks, and I'm a freak too. I run it on my computer non-stop, cleaning my computer all the time, that sort of thing. So you can see how people from that side of it, they get so, I don't know what you call it, emotionally invested, not too sure. But then you've also got people that have invested a crap ton of money. I'm hearing exuberant numbers, stuff that you could put down for a house deposit or buy yourself a batch out by a beach in my country with some of the money that people are putting up, and then they still continue to pay monthly. I think you can get like 7 stone packs So yeah, you can see why people get triggered in there. I'm probably a little bit more easygoing than those lot because I'm not so invested in it. But yeah, wow, we got compensation. So that's us for the week. Plan for the week ahead. Keep doing the same thing. Not really too sure. Just upgrade stuff, start new runs, carry on, rinse and repeat as always. So if you like what you see, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and as always, keep it cloudy, fam.